Recently there was a story in the news that my waxwork is the most kissed waxwork in the country. I'm buzzing about that as well. Hi, I'm Olly Murs, and this is what defines me. So in 2009, I auditioned for the X Factor and sung Stevie Wonder's Superstition. I also sang Angels with Robbie Williams on the show, and then I ended up losing the show to Joe McElderry. But what an amazing year it was. It was an incredible adventure doing the X Factor, experiencing all them moments. Of course, I was devastated when I lost, but it was something that I look back on every week, every year, and think that was something I'll never forget. So in 2010 was amazing. I came off X Factor and got my first ever record deal with Sony Music with Epic Records, which was awesome. The day that I was about to sign for Epic, Simon Cowell was just walking out, and we had a brief chat, and he was like, "Olly, I want to sign you as well. I'm going to do a joint deal with you and Epic with Psycho." And that summer I wrote my first ever album, which was crazy. In the summer of 2010, I released my first ever single, which was called Please Don't Let Me Go. And later on that year, my debut album came out and broke records. 2012, I released my first ever autobiography called Happy Days. The title of it, Happy Days, is not because of the old TV show. It was because when they read through all the transcripts and all the interviews that I'd done and all the chats that I'd done for the book, after every sentence or every line, I was like, "Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days." And, you know, it was nice to relive some old memories and go back through my history of where I grew up and how I was at school and the journey that I'd been on, because I think it's really inspiring. In 2012, I actually toured across America with One Direction, and I remember like going to the airport before getting on the plane, and I just saw my book. Like, it's just mad, I'm in the airport and then like my book's there. I mean, I know it's ridiculous because at the time I'd music out and there was posters of me and, you know, I was setting out tours, but I actually had my book in the airport, and like that was something that I'd never seen before. But then in 2013, I then went on tour with Robbie Williams. We travelled the whole country and across Europe. My lifelong dream was always to perform at Wembley Stadium and to do a show there. To have that opportunity to sing in front of 50, 60, 70,000 people and to hear them sing your songs back is crazy. To think that like all the greats that had performed at Wembley Stadium, that I was someone that can say to my kids and my grandkids that I had performed there. So that was a great year. Touring with Robbie was brilliant, you know. People probably think that we was two lads on tour, you know, partying every night, but we didn't, we really didn't. We played FIFA, we chatted, we ate sweets, just enjoyed each other's company and enjoyed the stories that he was telling and about his career and where he'd been to and, you know, and what had happened, you know, the highs and lows of his career. So it was just a really great experience for me. I was very professional, and at the same time, I wanted to make sure that every single night I went out there, like I did my best performance. It was the FA's 100-year anniversary, and I was named as an FA ambassador for music, so that was pretty cool. So, you know, I was able to go and educate kids and speak to them about my own football career, and obviously I'd played Soccer Aid as well a few times for UNICEF, so I was able to kind of educate them on my career in football, and I played semi-pro, so yeah, that was good. That was a fun thing to do. 2014. Lots of great memories, but one of my favourite ones was releasing Up with Demi Lovato, which was fantastic. We did it at the X Factor final, and Demi was awesome. Her voice is just amazing. Her energy, just everything about her was awesome. We released the song and it went mad. It went all around the world and was a big, big hit for me. So yeah, thanks Demi. 2015 was the year I got my own waxwork in Madame Tussauds. I've made it. Genuinely, the effort they put in to make these waxwork is incredible. They did like 4 or 5 fittings with me to make sure that it was absolutely perfect. Even now to this day, it's very strange and weird to see myself as a waxwork because I have a really big head. But still amazing. Recently there was a story in the news that my waxwork is the most kissed waxwork in the country. I'm buzzing about that as well. Also in 2015, I presented the series of X Factor. I did it with Caroline, and it was probably one of the most amazing things that I had done in my career, to go back to the show that created me. 2016, I supported Take That at the Hyde Park gig. That was a massive show. Absolutely loved it. To get the opportunity to be with Take That at Hyde Park in front of thousands and thousands of people, it really was an amazing moment. 2017, Coach of The Voice. Yes, unbelievable. Sir Tom Jones to my right, Jennifer Hudson and will.i.am. It was amazing. It was nice to be back on screen. It was nice to give something back to the music industry and give back to the singers out there and give them my experiences and you know, try and create a new start. 2018 was the year that I dropped You Know I Know, which had Moves featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg. And not only that, it was co-written by Ed Sheeran, and I had Rowan Atkinson in the video. It was great to have the hits on there mixed with a whole brand new album with loads of songs. I had Noel Rodgers featured on it, Shaggy on it as well. It was just a great album to do. It was fun, and to, you know, to put all the hits on there as well. Come on, Snoop Doggy Dogg. I'm here, I'm back, I'm doing The Voice. I've also set up my own TV company called Wrapped Up TV. See what I did with the title. I've got a girlfriend, which I know sounds ridiculous to you because everyone gets girlfriends, but I think my love life has been well documented over the years that I've never had a girlfriend. I've got new hair, let's do it, 2020. Listen, thanks for watching. I'm Olly Murs, and this is what defined me.
This is Heart.